Steel salute, steel brothers and sisters. I'm Scott Rauber. Welcome to another pocket knife review from PocketKnifesBlog.com. Today, dude, we got a cool knife. I'm just telling you, this rascal is cool with a K because we're talking about knives. It's a Famars Lama. Let me just start out showing you the box. The box is made in the USA. So is the knife. Parts are made in the USA, assembled in the USA. Now I've taken the lid off, as you can see, and I'm going to take the case out. And the letter, the certificate of authenticity, this is the first time it hasn't fallen out of the box, is right there. Can't really see it that good. There's the letter of authenticity that comes with each Famars knife. Here's the case. Cool hummingbird on there. Whoops, let her down. Get her in the middle. There we go. And now for the knife, what you've all been waiting for. It's sitting in the box. Isn't that gorgeous? Just in the box, it's beautiful. Let you have a look at that for a second. 1/1000, 2, okay. Put that back over here. Lid back on. Now, if you haven't seen a Famars knife yet, that's what it looks like. This is the Lama. They have three, right now they have three styles. The Lama, Piccolo, and the Edizione. It depends. I'm not really Italian, so Edizione. But they have this basic format to them. You notice there's no pins. This is the first pinless, where's my notes here? Pinless automatic knife. Now I'm going to open one of the blades. You can see here, I'm not going to open this one. This is the flush set release. It's flush set with the rest of the handle. I'm telling you, dude, this is cool. You got to watch this. You're going to watch it. Here we go. I'll open one on the back, because the back has the same pin. This is a two-bladed knife, made in the USA. Ooh! Ow! What do you think of that, man? Is that cool or what? You're going to close one blade at a time. Well, let's do this in slow-mo. Did you see that? I'm telling you, dude, this thing is so slick. And that's the problem with this knife, is it's so cool. I wrote up the whole blog, the whole review. I've got all the text and all the words, and I made reference to this being a Star Trek-y style knife because it reminded me so much of Captain Kirk and the Star Trek communicator, where they would flip it open and it would communicate magically through the airwaves to Spock or whoever. And dude, that was just the bomb. That was so cool. And I'm not even a Star Trek fan. Not that I'm opposed to them. I don't want to offend anybody. But and this knife to me is just like, oh, dude, how can you not sit there and flick it all day? Well, that's what I've done. I've had this knife for probably close to 3 weeks. I've carried it in my pocket and tried to put dings on the handle, scratches, marks, nicks, dents, whatever I could do. I've flicked it 7 million times, probably not quite that many. But here's the magic part: is if you look at it, as you hold a knife, grab any knife, your thumb is naturally on the backside bolster, upper bolster, if you will, which makes this perfect position to open. It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Crazy cool. And that's with a K and a K. Crazy cool. Now, really, I mean, what else do you do besides stand around and flick it? I mean, I did cut some stuff with it. I cut some boxes. I cut some cigars. You know, my standard knife reviewing process. I did that. But the handles. A little sip of coffee here. Don't mind. The handles are anodized aluminum with a maple burl wood inlay. That's maple burl. Oh man, that's just beautiful. Got a nice finish on it. Everything is tight. Everything is darn close to seamless. There's a little teeny bit of a, you can feel a little bit of a ramp right there, but that's, you know, that there's nothing much you can do about that. The name is printed on the back along with the serial number. You can see that on my right side, I guess, as you're looking at it. It might be your left, your right. No, I'm confused. Anyhow, 154 cm stainless blades. Stainless steel, made in America. What did I say here? Automatic pinless. And that's another thing. I don't want to go on and on and on about that, but notice there's no pins holding the knife together. You know, every knife has pins at the joints, you know, to keep the springs in, to keep the knife together from coming unraveled. I scored this, and you'll see here in a minute, but the fit, the triple F, the fit, finish, and functionality. Well, the functionality is epic. And, you know, to test this, really, I've done it several, I don't want to exaggerate, but I've done it, seems like several thousand times. I've just flicked these blades, just really trying to get them to come unglued. It has a regular clip, what they call a regular blade or a standard blade, and a Tonto blade on this model. This is the Lama. And you have options with your blades, and you can actually customize this knife. Just slick, dude. I'm just telling you, it's slick. Fit, finish, and functionality scored a 10.0 in the Steel Salute Richter scale, and it's because the knife is really, I'm trying to find something wrong with it. And then you have the unique design that makes it even cooler. I scored this at 10.0. The accessibility is where I took off 1/10 of a demerit, because this is obviously, in accessibility, I'm looking for the perfect knife that's easy to access, easy to open, and can be engaged immediately. The only drawback with this knife is that it doesn't have a pocket clip, which would make it faster to access because it's resting at the top of your pocket. This is obviously a pocket knife you would carry, which I did, in the bottom of your pocket with your keys and change and whatever else you have down in there. But obviously, once you pull it out, you're open. You're good. You're ready to roll. So it's almost perfect. And this is, in my opinion, of accessibility, where I'm looking for the wow, did you see that? The complete, perfect, easy to open knife. And this is I mean, you don't even have to move your finger on top here to push the knob to release the blade. Your thumb is naturally in the position to engage the knife. It's naturally there. There's no movement needed. Hold the knife as you would hold any knife, and you've got a blade. Collectability, 10.0. Clearly 10.0. These knives are, when you, as I said before when I've done reviews, when you get a knife that you don't know if you should use or you should put away and store in the back of your sock drawer, that tells you it's a good knife to collect. And when the people at Famars, Tim, sent me this knife to review, I asked him if it was okay for me to use it and abuse it, and I didn't have to send it back, and he said, no, go right ahead. So I carried it, used it, cut with it, flicked it, everything. And still the collectability. These knives start in the price range. The basic model, I think, is $399 for a Lama, and it's a heck of a. This is a collectible. This is a true collectible knife, and the handles that you can put on this are up to you. You can actually design what you want on here. What did I put on here? If you want brown freshwater shark, rust elephant, blue ostrich, black and white lizard. How do you like that? Or you could get some rare elk handles. Just kidding. Elk's not rare and exotic. Just kidding. Tim, you get that? You okay. Or some exotic wood, as this is. This is maple burl wood. They've got a number of different exotic animals and exotic woods that you can have as handles on here, which would make the price vary. But just a true collectible a piece, and that you would want to pass down to generations. And I think that you would find would maintain and hold its value extremely well. So anyhow, the knife overall scored a 9.97 steel salutes. And really, I'll tell you, it's fascinating. You can't. There's magic. There's steel spirit in flipping the knife open over and over. Just something that was close, wasn't it? Did you see that? I almost dropped that. I had the box right there. No, we were good. It's a phenomenal knife. Cool, eloquent, exotic, collectible, rare, unique, different, stellar. 9.97 steel salutes for the Famars Lama knife. Thanks for checking in. This is Scott. Steel salute.